Hi, I'm here with Amy Wilcox, and we're just going to outstanding fifth grade teacher here at Fletcher School. And I did a walkthrough just the other day, and we're just doing our debrief right now. So I'm just going to let you in on our conversation that we just were having, and enjoy the conversation. First, what we started off with is the levels of engagement. And this is what I saw. I didn't get a chance to talk to the kids as much because it was an anticipatory set that you were doing a lot, but I saw analysis, definitely, and a lot of comprehension. And you were definitely presenting some basic knowledge and facts to the kids as well, too, to get them the knowledge that they needed to start the unit. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, the kids were definitely analyzing where the author's motivation came for her writing, and trying to create this big excitement of why she's writing and where her novel came from. I also do think that the kids were synthesizing information.
Okay.
They were taking information that we presented from her biography and working to figure out what I just said about even analysis, working to figure out where her motivations came from for writing, how her childhood, being new to a school and having to go to the library all the time, how that built her love of reading and writing.
I agree. So no, you're absolutely right. The note-taking was definitely synthesis. Thanks for that. As far as the Common Core learning targets, the main thing that I saw that you were working on was main idea. That was the main thing. But I also saw that you were drawing inferences. Definitely author's purpose and author's point of view as well.
Yeah, the main point was main idea. Our note page we were using was how to take the main idea from her biography and then how to support that main idea with all the information from the other parts of the biography.
Very good, and you did it quite well, I must say. I enjoyed the lesson. And the stars, so many good things. I know I try to keep to. I have many more than two good things that she did in her lesson, but I'll share a few of them. I thought the anticipatory set was excellent to get the students actively engaged and excited about Esperanza Rising, and you really got them to want to dig into this book and be very curious. I thought having them generate their own questions was engaging, and it empowered the students. It helped them to become really actively involved in the process. And another thing I'll bring up here for the sake of the video is I like the brain gym activities that you did. She got the kids up and she got them moving and got them refocused. And that really was a great technique to get them, I don't know, call it
Just
more
refocused,
Yeah,
engaged, exactly.
great.
I think it's important. We talk a lot about how you have to create your own reasons for wanting to read, and if you create questions, you're giving yourself reasons to pay attention, you're giving yourself reasons to want to dive into the material being there. And I can give them all the reasons in the world, but if it's not meaningful to them, then they're not going to want to read. So we work a lot on creating your own questions.
I agree. My last point is a good use of technology. You found a really good site, too, that went along with the book, and
Yeah.
it was very engaging. So good use of technology, using your smartboard and finding, a good site that really exemplified what you were trying to teach. So that was a good thing, too. Some wishes. You had some wishes. Why don't you tell me about what your
Sure.
wish-
One thing I wish being that we kind of jumped into this module this year, I wish I had a little bit more time to build this anticipatory set. It was only really when I started to look on the internet and found other books that she wrote. And since I already read the novel Esperanza Rising, I found a lot of connections between the other picture books and novels she wrote, and her heritage and her culture and Esperanza Rising. So I figured this was so much on a whim, but it was really important for them, the students, to start to learn about the author because a lot of how she grew up ties into her novel. So this lesson came across like really last minute, but it was very important for the kids to know that writing does come from your own life. And so I wish I had a little bit more time to develop. I ordered a lot of her books from Amazon, but they didn't come in until after the lesson. I just couldn't hold the lesson off. So definitely a wish for next year would be that, I give the kids time to just, explore some of her other books with absolutely no teaching objective. Just here are some picture books and here are some novels. Page through them, look at the title chapters or the chapter titles. What do you think about them? And then they can bring more information to our discussion when we start talking about the biography.
Excellent reflection. And we talked, too, about tapping in with the library media specialist who's filming right now, by the way. And we had this conversation beforehand that you can get some books from her too to help with that as well. So we had some really good dialogue and discussion about it, and a little bit more too. But I think that summarizes the conversations that we're having and trying to make a meaningful dialogue about what's happening in class.
I think what's most important about the walkthroughs are that they're really on the spot. You know, Dr. McKenna doesn't give a warning or says, I know I'm coming in. It's all really on the cuff observations, which is very important because he's seeing teachers and students in their true to life learning environment with no bells and whistles. So I definitely appreciate walkthroughs. It helps me stay on my game, but it's just good best practice.
Well, I appreciate the feedback from the teachers too, because this is a two-way. And I see part of it, but when you talk to me and help me, it helps me see the big picture, then it helps us work together to make sure we plan good instructional curriculum and program for our kids. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.